Wait, if anybody comes in just a second, they've got time to join us. It looks like, if you're not on mute, please make sure you're on mute real quick. I see a couple of people that may not be muted. Awesome, thank you guys. I'm going to send the workout right now into the chat if anybody needs, so y'all can refer back to that as we do some work. And what we've got going today is a 2-part workout. Part number 1 is a 12-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute. And what you'll do each minute is you will give me 3 push-ups. If you're just starting to work on floor push-ups, great chance to get in a couple rounds of that. But you are also free to find a chair, a tabletop, a countertop, wall, whatever you need to get in those 3 push-ups. Immediately following your 3 push-ups, you will give me 10 kettlebell or heavy book bag or water jug hinges of your choice. You can give me a deadlift, a clean, or a swing, whatever is going to work for you, and you are not locked in. Once you've chosen one, you can switch between those movements as you would like today. And then the second part of our workout is plank city. So we're going to finish with a lot of core work here. With that being said, that's our workout for today. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. Y'all can just find a spot to join me, and we'll stand up. And give me 10 big arm circles to the front, just drawing as big of a circle as you can with your arms. When you finish 10 to the front, give me 10 to the back. And then 10 twists side to side. After that, we're going to step feet out to about hip width distance. We're going to do what's called a windmill, 10 per side. So you got long arms. You're going to touch your left hand to your right toe. Come back up and touch your right hand to your left toe, 10 per side. When you finish 10 of each, we're just going to move into 10 air squats. Make sure all 10 toes are connected to the floor. Weight is in your heels. Just unlock the hips and the knees, sink down into that squat, and give me 10 nice squats. After this, we are going to move onto the ground for a little bit of a core and hip warm-up to get us ready for the hinges and the planks that are coming after that. So just find a space with a little bit of room in front of you, and we're going to walk out into a plank. In your plank, you're going to give me 10 taps to each shoulder. So right hand touches left shoulder, left hand touches the right shoulder. 10 to each side. You can always walk the feet out a little bit wider here for more basic support. When you're done with all of those, you can lower knees down to the ground. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows to warm up our spine. So it's going to be drop the belly, look up, and then round to the back, tuck the chin. Go nice and slow, find some range of motion in your back here. Five of each. When you finish 5 of each, you'll find your plank position and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand to find a deep lunge. And we're going to hang out there for just a second to let the hips open up. You may want to take a little rock forward and back. Step your right foot back, and we'll do the same on the left. Left foot comes to the outside of the left hand, finding a nice deep lunge. A little rock forward and back, opening those hips up. And we'll do that one more time per side. Right foot forward. And left foot forward. You can step back and walk your hands in towards your feet. And that was our warm-up. Now we are going to get into our movement demos. So like I said before, our little part A of our workout is a 12-minute EMOM. You're going to start off with 3 push-ups. You can do test either to ground box wherever you are. So one demo for a 4 push-up here, lowering down all the way, coming back up. You can also box for your demo here, chair, table, whatever you need. One is not on mute right now. And then immediately following your 3 push-ups, you've got 10 hinges of choice, so find that heavy object, kettlebell, whatever it is you have. You can either choose to give me a deadlift, really connecting those heels down to the ground, standing up, squeezing the booty. You can choose to give me a clean, coming from the floor right up to chest height, or you may choose to give me a swing, taking a little step back, grabbing that object, and finding a swing where you open up through the hips, squeeze the booty, let the legs do the work there. So 3 push-ups, 10 hinges of choice. You can switch movements during this workout if you would like. I'm going to give you guys a quick second to either type in the chat, turn your mic on, ask me any questions if you have any questions, and then we will dive into the workout. Kelly, you are not on mute right now. Okay, no takers on that, so we are going to dive right into our work here. You can see that timer over my shoulder. We are starting our 10-second countdown, and we're going to go ahead and dive in right away with 3 push-ups. Here we go. 3 push-ups, and then right into your 10 hinge of choice. When you finish your 3 and your 10, you have the rest of your minute to recover. Awesome. Oh, I'm seeing those burpees. I know we got one person doing burpees instead of push-ups, so I see it, I love it. We got 10 seconds, and we're gonna dive right back in. Same thing each round, 3 push-ups, 10 hinge. Here we go. Good form on those push-ups. Chest comes down to touch whatever you're doing a push-up against. Good work, guys. I think I'm seeing a little bit of each movement, so that's fabulous. Remember, you're not locked in. You can switch between them whenever you'd like. 10 seconds, and we will go for it again. Round number 3. Nice, guys. Remember, as time goes on, if you need to switch for your push-ups, if you start on the floor, you need to switch to a chair, a tabletop, whatever, please do what you need to keep good form the whole time. All right, 5 seconds, find that spot for push-ups. And go. Nice job. That is 4 rounds down. That's a third of the way through. Next round, here we go. Awesome work. Take a quick sip of water when you need. Our next one coming up is going to be our middle. It's going to be our 6th round out of 12. Go. Nice work, guys. We are 6 rounds down, 6 rounds to go. Just a quick reminder that you're free to switch between those hinge movements, and you are free to move elsewhere for your push-ups when you need. Keeping good form for the last half of this workout. Quick shake it out. Here we go. right, we got about 10 seconds before the next one. And back into those 3 good push-ups. Way to work, guys. That's 8 down, 4 to go, so you are 2/3 of the way done. And go. All right, just a couple of rounds left to go. Remember, it is totally fine if your push-ups start to take a little bit longer to get through. You still have time to get through those 10 hinges. Make sure they are good push-ups. Nice work. All right, way to work, team. We got 2 rounds left at this point, 2 to go. Round number 11 right here, next to the last one. Good. Last couple of reps, guys. Y'all got it. Looks like we got time for a couple deep breaths before our final round here. Let's finish off best form yet. Get ready. And go. Final time through. Nice. We have 30 seconds to finish those last 10 hinges. And when you finish that final set of hinges, guys, you get a quick recovery here. So go ahead and grab yourself a quick sip of water. That was part A of our workout today, and I will take us through part B. Part B is Plank City. I'm sure everyone in here has done Plank City before, but I'll still take you through. So it's a 7-minute workout. We're going to switch to a different type of plank each minute, and you have 3 options. It's either 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Maybe you want to go a little bit harder, 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. Hopefully I'm not going out here. I got a message that the internet's bad. And then finally, if you're going real spicy today, Unbroken. So I will remind you whichever one you're choosing. I'll let you know at the 30-second mark, the 45-second mark, and then you'll hear the beep at the minute mark. So we'll start out in our forearm plank. I think y'all should be able to see me here. Forearm plank coming down, nice and steady. Booty stays down low. Shoulders are stacked over where the elbows are. That's your first one. Second one, we'll find a side plank on that forearm. You can stack the feet, stagger, maybe bend the knee, maybe hand comes down wherever you need to be to hold it for that time. The next minute, you'll just find the other side plank. Fourth minute, middle minute, tall plank, top of the push-up position here. Shoulder blades are spread nice and wide. You can always walk the feet out a little bit wider if you need a little bit more support. Minute number 5, side plank up tall. So again, shoulder stacked over the wrist. Hips are in line, not too high, not too low. You can stack the feet, stagger the feet, wherever you need to be here as well. Next minute, other side. And for the final minute of Plank City, we will come back down to our forearms to finish in a forearm plank. So, again, option is 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, 45-15, or Unbroken. I'll give you guys 10 seconds, any takers for questions. I am taking that as no questions. So find your spot for plank. I'll remind you which one is coming up next each time. We got a 10-second countdown going over my shoulder here, and we are going to start off in our forearm plank on the elbow. Go, aiming for a nice steady hold here. Again, I will remind you at the 30-second mark. I will remind you at the 45-second mark. And if you're going Unbroken, you will just hear that timer beep to move on to the next minute. Make sure that booty stays down low, hips are in line with your shoulders here. Very good. We are at 30 seconds. If you're going 30-30, this is your break time. We are at 45 seconds. Again, if you're going Unbroken, you'll just hear that beep to move on, but our next plank for everybody else is going to be finding our right side plank, still on that forearm. All right, moving on to our side plank on that forearm. Hips stay in line here, not too high, not too low. You're always free to stagger the feet. You're always free to drop down to a knee if you need. And we are at 30 seconds. We're at 45. Moving on, we are just going to find our next side for that side plank. We got 3, 2, 1. This should be left side, or if you're back directions, it's just the one you haven't done yet. Same thing here, hips are in line. The body should be a straight line from shoulders down to ankles. Step a foot out, lower a knee, hand to the ground if you need. We are at 30 seconds. We're at 45. Next plank we'll be moving to is a tall plank, top of push-up plank. We've got 5 seconds. Top of push-up plank here. Pressing the ground away, shoulder blades are spread out wide. You can always step the feet out a little bit wider if you need a little bit more basic support here. Nice work, good form, guys. We're at 30 seconds. We're at 45. Next plank will be a right side plank, still up on the hand. Top of push-up plank, turning it to the right. Here we go. Again, plenty of options here. You can step one foot out in front. You can come down to the knees. Nice, guys, y'all got it. We're at 30 seconds. I see those wobbles, y'all got it. We're at 45. When that next minute timer goes off, we're just switching sides. Other side, high plank. Very nice. Find that same stability here. Hips are in line, not too high, not too low. We're at 30 seconds. We're at 45. When we move on, we'll be finding our final plank of the day. We are back down to that forearm plank. Here we go, final minute of your workout today. Finish strong, finish good form. Looking very steady. We're at 30 seconds. We're at 45. Last 15 seconds for those of you going unbroken. And done. Awesome work, guys. Y'all freaking crushed that. Give yourself a second here to breathe. Quick sip of water if you need it. We'll be moving into about a 5-minute stretch and cool down, and then I'll just leave the chat open for a couple minutes if y'all want to catch up. So as you get your breath here, you can just stay seated. I'm going to scoot back so you can see me, and we'll start our stretch. And from seated here, we're just going to start with a toe touch. Legs come out long, and you reach down towards your toes. If you can't touch your toes today, that's totally fine. Let your head hang a little bit, find a nice stretch for your low back. Slowly sit up, and we're going to take a little twist. Bend your right knee and cross it over your left, and then hug your right knee and take a little twist over to the right. You may really feel that in your hips and your glutes after all of those kettlebell hinge movements. Come back to center, and we're going to go the other way. Left leg bends and crosses over to the right. You give your left leg a hug and twist to your left. Come back to the center, and we're just going to take a little butterfly. Soles and feet come together, let your knees fall out wide to the side. You may want to bounce them, flutter them a little bit, or maybe you just want to take a little stretch forward. Whatever feels good here is fine. Come back up. You can cross your legs, and we'll take an arm. Actually, no, sorry. We're going to find our tabletop position, hands and knees, shoulders are stacked over the wrist. We're going to do 5 more cat-cows here. Drop the belly, look up, round the back, touch the chin. 5 of each, nice and slow, take your time. And when you're finished with your last one, we're going to take a child's pose to stretch out our shoulders after the plank. You may want to step your knees a little bit wider, but your toes come together, send your hips back, and arms come out long for a big shoulder and upper back stretch. Come back up, and we're going to take one more shoulder stretch. You'll take your right hand, and it comes in between the hole made by your left arm and your left leg. You're going to rest your right shoulder and your right ear on the ground as you reach through, and find a big stretch through the upper back and the shoulders. Come back up, and we will take it the other way. Hands comes in between that spot, shoulder and ear right on the ground. You can come back up, and then just come up into a tall kneel. You can either be up, or you can have a feet on your ankles, whichever you prefer. And we're going to take a little chest opener, interlace your fingers behind you, and then pull your hands away so that you open up the chest. If you lean back a little bit, you may feel that in your abs too after plank sitting. And let it go. One big shoulder roll back and down. So we finish off with good posture. That's all I got for you guys. If you want to continue stretching, be my guest. Otherwise, you're free to turn your microphones on and chat amongst yourselves. Or if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Good to see you guys.